Okay, I'm doing the Cookopoly. It's Monopoly, but with cook in front of it. Cookopoly with Carrie over at Weight Watchers with Carrie. And on my roll to this week, I ended up getting a low point chicken dinner. And so I am going to make stuffed enchilada chicken peppers. So let me show you the recipe here first before we get started. Okay, I wanted to thank Diane Evans. She gave me this cookbook for my birthday. My plan for this month of November is to pick one recipe out a week that I'm going to do from here and show it to you. I have the easy enchilada stuffed peppers is what I'm going to use for today. I'm going to make it a little bit different. I'm not going to use ground turkey. I am going to use shredded chicken since I have to make a low point chicken dinner. So these are the ingredients that you're going to need. The only thing I'm doing a little bit different from this is I am not a big fan of, I like corn on the cob, but I don't like corn in my food. I know that's weird. But instead of the corn, I'm going to have some Rotel tomatoes. And I'm also going to add some olives and some jalapenos. But I figured into the recipe and it didn't change the count of the point-wise on the recipe. But these are the directions on how to make it. But obviously I'm going to show you myself doing it. And then on the back is the continuation of how you're going to make it. And I'm really looking forward to seeing this. It does look like something I'm going to like. It makes 6 half-stuffed peppers. It's 1 freestyle Smart Point per half of a pepper. And there's the nutritional information that she gave us also. So let's get started on making our easy enchilada stuffed peppers. Okay, these are the ingredients you're going to need. I have already cooked my chicken breast and I shredded it up. That's 1 chicken breast. And I just want to get a little bit more colorful, so I'm having a green, a red, and an orange pepper. You can use whatever peppers you want. My small onion, my taco seasoning mix. I'm going to put this in instead of the corn. Some diced tomatoes and green chilies. I'm going to add a small can of tomato sauce. The recipe calls for 10 ounces, but I'm only putting 8 because there's 10 ounces in this diced tomatoes. The enchilada sauce, the black beans that are drained. I'm going to put some olives and green chilies in mine. I'm also going to need some cumin and some chili powder, and of course my taco seasoning mix. I'm going to top it with some mozzarella cheese. I'm going to mix it in the bowl and I'm going to put it in the baking dish. So let's get started. Okay, let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is add our chicken. Put it in. Like I said, there's calls for ground chicken, but I don't like ground chicken. So we're going to just put the shredded chicken in there. I like raw onions. You might want to put them in the microwave to just soften them up a little bit. I don't really care about having them soft. And then I'm going to add my black beans. Mix them in with it. I've already drained them and rinsed them. I just put them back in the can to make it easier. I'm going to add my tomatoes. Actually, I think this is going to be more than enough that I'm not going to be able to fill it all into the peppers, but we'll see. And then my olives. And I do like things spicy, so I'm going to add some green chilies. Obviously, if you don't like spicy, don't add the chilies. And next, I'm going to add my tomato sauce. And last, well not last, but my enchilada sauce. Put that in there. And at the very end, I've mixed my seasonings together. I'm going to put them in here. last, just to mix it up. And I see I'm going to have way too much. So I'm going to probably put some in a separate little baking dish and just bake it separately without the peppers. So I've cut my peppers. You want to cut them down the center, clean out the inside. And I get a spoon. And then we're just going to scoop the mixture in each of the peppers, making sure each one has a half the amount. And I'll be back when I finish them. And just like I thought, I have a lot left over, which I'm going to still bake it myself, and I'll just have it as a side dish tomorrow. I have cooked an extra piece of chicken, so I'll just use that as a side dish. Figure out the points to figure out what it is. I'm going to put a half a cup of water in the bottom just to kind of steam the peppers. And then you cover it tightly with some aluminum foil. And you bake it in a 350 oven for 22 minutes. So let me show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, it's baked now for 22 minutes. I'm going to add the mozzarella cheese over the top. And then I'm going to put it back in the oven for 5 more minutes, and I'll show you the finished product. And there is the finished product. And there is my 4-point dinner. 1 point for each of the peppers, and 2 points for a half a cup of sweet potatoes and iced tea. 4-point, low point chicken dinner. Well, that met every bit of my expectation. It was very good. I will, as a word of warning, I love spicy foods, but that was a little bit too spicy for me. My eyes were watering. So in the future when I make it, if I use the Rotel tomatoes with the chilies, I won't put an extra can of chilies in. Or if I put the chilies in, I won't put because it was a bit spicy. So if you make this recipe, no, not if, when you make this recipe, use the corn like you're supposed to, and then it should be fine. But it was really good. I was really happy with it. I had a sweet potato with it, or a yam, whatever you want to call it. I had a half a cup of that for 2 points, and I ate 2 of the peppers for 2 points, so it was a 4-point dinner. You can't get any lower pointed than that. So once again, I wanted to thank Carrie over at Weight Watchers with Carrie for inviting me to do this. I did see Kathy from WW Journey also had a low point chicken dinner. I'm going to put a link to her channel down below, and you can go over and check out her chicken dinner, winner chicken dinner. And I know that I got to check some of the other people. Maybe I'll watch them tonight and I'll include them tomorrow. So anyway, thank you for watching. Give this video a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you've never been to my channel before, and share it. So I'll talk to you guys the next time, or I'll see me on my daily vlog.